Today I'm reacting to Masterpiece by Big Thief. I've only heard one other Big Thief album, and that was the one that they dropped this year, which was, what was it called again? Dragon, New Warm Mountain, I Believe in You, or something like that. That's one of my favorite albums of this year, so I have pretty high hopes coming into this one and high expectations. It's 12 songs, 37 minutes here. The uncut reaction is going to be on Patreon. As always, it's $4 a month. Link in the description to go join that, and we're going to get into it. Masterpiece, Big Thief. Let's get it. I'm gonna have the speakers for this video today too. Just trying it, something a little bit different. We'll see how it goes. It's got that DIY kind of home recording feel. Such a calming effect to her voice. Alright, that was a pretty good intro. Nothing mind-blowing, but pretty solid. Kind of like the DIY aesthetic of that and the kind of home recording feel of it. Pretty cool. I don't really have much to say about it lyrically. I mean, I should say this before we get too far into this reaction. The album they dropped this year that I've listened to, the lyrics are something that, at least for this band, for me, are something that's really hard to understand. So I don't know how much like lyrical analysis I'm going to be doing, because a lot of it feels very just abstract and cryptic. The writing here is intriguing, definitely. Don't know what it's about yet, but yeah, pretty solid start. Nice heavy sound to this one. It's a really good chorus. Okay, that was a lot better than the first track, in my opinion. I like the heavy kind of... It still has that DIY kind of feel to it, but that one felt a little bit more just punchy, a little bit more impactful instrumentally, definitely. I'm struggling right now. I don't really have much to say about this album so far. Like, right off the bat, it's not hitting me nearly as hard as their newest one did. Thought You Would... I love that guitar sound. So good. It's kind of like a Phoebe Bridgers-esque writing. This obviously came out before her debut album. There's really great imagery on this track. That's my favorite one. Easy. That's like a really strong, good rating. That was really good. I like that a lot. Lyrically, it's probably my favorite one too. Lots of great imagery to that one, and like I said, it gives me kind of Phoebe Bridgers vibes in terms of just putting you in a place and being really descriptive and really transportative, I guess. The storytelling is really similar to Phoebe, in my opinion. Thought You a Lamb, that's a cool way of saying, what did Gina say? She in turn thinks of him as a lamb. Lamb being a term of endearment, indicates that she thought he was sweet, or that it was beautiful that he expressed that much emotion over a song. Yeah, I mean, she's just infatuated with this person, is what I'm getting from this. Pretty much everything he does, she's just intrigued by. Took his leaves for the likes of the land, so he went to war, maybe. And the far-off salty ocean. This is good. This is good. The more I'm like... This one feels a lot more clear to me what this song is about than the first two. I like how the drums hold off until now. Whoa, really like intoxicating flow to that. What the heck? I love these breaks, and then the drums come back in. That note is so unexpected, but really good. Okay, that was pretty good, I guess. I mean, I feel like the guitar solos weren't really needed, if I'm being honest. Like, the first one, it was nice, at first when it came in, but then I feel like it overstayed its welcome a little bit, and then I was just completely out of it. When it came time to have the second guitar solo, I think the flow of the song it really just kind of lost steam towards the end there. Probably my least favorite so far, if I'm being honest. If it just didn't have these guitar solos in this last little part, I think it could have been a lot better. I think it kind of this wasn't really needed, but yeah, that was still pretty good. Again, I liked the breaks, and then when the drums come in, it was pretty interesting musically. There's been a lot of unison between guitar and vocal so far. I mean, it doesn't really create the most interesting sound, if I'm being honest. Just having the vocal and the guitar synced up. It's not happening all the time, but when it does, it's just like, I don't know. It's not really doing anything for me. Yeah, it's not doing anything for me. It's really not. There's just nothing going on right now that's intriguing me. Okay. Okay, there's probably some deeper meaning to that, but that did not do it for me. That was not very good. That was not very good. Like I said, there's just nothing really intriguing going on in that track. Like, the vocal melody was boring. The instrumental was boring. There was nothing that came in and surprised me at all. It was just felt like really just run-of-the-mill, standard kind of indie rock. Thunder came crashing, perfect diction. There I let you tie my hands back. It's pleasant. Like we were hummingbirds. It's a lot better. I can tell what they're going for. I can tell the vibe that they're going for. It delivers a strong vibe. It's a nice, pleasant, kind of stripped back, chill kind of moment here. And the harmonies were nice. The performance was great in general. It really put the focus on her vocals. And she is a great vocalist, so having the focus on that and it being so stripped back was a nice switch up and a nice kind of just moment here. Great songwriting as well. Great lyrics here. Talking about more love again. Lorraine is intended to sound like the rain, which makes listeners imagine that being with Lorraine on a Saturday morning is as dreamy as the rain on a Saturday morning. Okay. And the sound is kind of dreamy, and it feels like a rainy Saturday morning. So that makes sense. Yeah, it's just another good love song here. She does do a lot of references to like nature and stuff like that, which I really enjoy because I don't know, it kind of just connects. It just fits really well. It fits with the vibe of the sound. She did that on the new album a lot. Yeah, it just feels really natural, human, and down to earth, I guess. Did I give that a rating? I don't think I did. We're gonna give it the good rating. Not a 10, but still really good. Paul is one that I've heard, but we'll still listen to it. I love this song. This song's so good. Was horrible and almost let him in. It's just it's such a great singable melody. It's memorable in the way this song builds too. And the lyrics too, we're right here. We're in the car. I'll be a record player, baby, if you know what I mean. Great guitar sound here with the reverby, huge sound. Oh, chills, man. Chills. It's so good. It's so good. It's close to a 10. It's the best song on this album, easily so far. I mean, it feels like one of those songs that you've always known, even before, like when you hear it for the first time. When I heard it for the first time, it was one of those songs that I felt like I already knew, if that makes sense. It just has a real nostalgic feeling to it. The sound of that track, man, just the sound and the vibes. I just want to live in that track forever. for my entire life. If I could live inside of this song, I would. The performance is great. It's soft. It's mellow. It freaking pulls at your heartstrings. It's so singable. It's so, it's just so good. Real kind of mumbly delivery here. It's interesting. It's actually coming together. I wasn't loving it, but it's coming together. That actually was pretty solid. Not one of my favorites, but I feel like it came together in a way that was kind of satisfying at the end there, with the final kind of chorus coming in here of "you can't see me, I can't see." Yeah, she's conflicted definitely here with this person. Why in the morn of one bad night do I fight your touch like a fever? So only one bad night happened. Maybe they got in an argument or something. I feel like I don't know. I'm not really connecting with these lyrics on a first listen, which makes it hard to understand them, but yeah, that was pretty solid. Like I said, not one of my favorites, but still pretty good. I'm waiting for some like instrumental parts that really stick out. There hasn't really been any. I like them playing with the time here. This one's really good. This one's really delicate. I said I was waiting for something that would kind of surprise me musically, and this kind of has. Her flow there, the kind of faster flow that she was going with. And some of these chords that are happening are cool too. Yours is thicker than a velvet ring. Okay, I don't know what these sounds are, but they're kind of freaking me out. That was good. That was good. That was one of my favorites, definitely. Great writing again. I feel like I'm like completely just brain dead right now in terms of understanding these lyrics. Love is a gentle thing, yours is thicker than a velvet ring. I feel like the whole point of the song is right here and I'm just not even getting it. Following the birth story, a velvet ring could be interpreted as a euphemism for a vaginal opening. His love for her will triumph this pregnancy. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. That's cool. I like the lyrics on this one. This is one I definitely want to look into more. There's been some ASMR on this album too, you know what I'm saying? I'm down for some ASMR. Playing with time again. The second time they've had that higher guitar part that's like, has some subtle reverb on it. It sounds so good. Okay, this is picking up. Do I give it the mid? Ah, it's close. I gotta give it the mid. The time switch ups were cool, but other than that, there wasn't. I mean, that was a cool guitar sound, like I said. There was moments, but it just didn't really hit. It didn't really stick for me. That might be a grower. Frick, man, these lyrics are freaking hurting my brain right now. I don't know, bruh. I feel like such an idiot right now. I feel like I'm in freaking English class right now. Randy. I'd rather eat a Randy. It's cool. Weird sound effects in the back. Is it just me or is that bass way too loud? I feel like I'm going insane. I have no idea what these lyrics are about. That was good, I guess. I mean, I'd rather just listen to this, but I'd rather eat Randy. I'd rather eat Randy. What a banger, man. What a banger. Shout out to Julian Smith. Dude's a freaking genius. But yeah, in all seriousness, did I give that rating? Bro, this is a terrible video. In case you couldn't tell already, this video sucks. That was good, I guess. My one complaint is I wish they transitioned into the part with the sound effects in the back a little bit better, and I just wish that made a bit more sense. It felt like they kind of just threw that in just because. Let's keep going. Last track here. This video sucks, dude. Sucks so bad. This one kind of feels like Paul a little bit. Holy. They better make this refrain interesting. Holy, it goes forever! Gosh, man. That was such a boring ending. Okay. We get it. Stop. I mean, that's an album I would rather listen to right now. I'm acting like this is the worst album I've ever heard. It wasn't. It was pretty just average, in my opinion, if I'm being honest. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like musically there wasn't that much to it. On their new album that they dropped this year, there's just so much more happening, so many different styles going on, so many different cool ideas happening, and just memorable moments. On this, there's moments for sure. There's good moments, but the majority of it is just kind of forgettable, in my opinion. The writing is, I wouldn't say it's as good as their new album, but it's pretty much almost just as good. It just comes down to the actual performance and the music behind the words. So yeah, I don't think I'll come back to this album that much, aside from a couple tracks like Paul, Velvet Ring, Vegas was pretty good, Lorraine was pretty good, but other than that, I don't really see my... Bro, now I'm getting the hiccups. There's something, bro, this is a cursed video. There is something going on. I have a headache. I'm in a bad mood now. Maybe this album actually isn't... Maybe this album's really good, and I'm just in a bad mood right now, but on the first listen, this one did really not hit for me at all, aside from a couple of moments. That's gonna do it for this video. Big Thief, masterpiece. Was it a masterpiece? No. Was it okay in spots? Yeah. Was it pretty boring in other spots? Yeah. It was just, I feel like just pretty average indie rock. Let's finish it off with a banger. Rather eat Randy. Rather eat Randy. Randy. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.